Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a handoff looking right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit!
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Lucky 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. To the air, Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
Allen now on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Detroit! Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Then he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Walsh adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gone!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Allen is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Allen to throw once more. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Going deep here for Stitt. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
To throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
play fake here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here we go now. Green.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Ross to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He's certainly nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8, and it sets up a 3rd and 15. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Parker. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw here. On the left side, this is Stills. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now here's Ross. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter.
And he's going to be intercepted and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And the lead is down to 20. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Back now in Miami. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And
this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills cut into that lead. And his kick is good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Sheds off the tackle. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Allen throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
The Dolphins on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue line.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen now on first down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Blue, landed.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen steps away to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Lucky 56.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Charles Harris in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Gone, 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 gone.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.